Hi, well here's an exciting event. I've been buying myself some nice new toys recently, and I just determined that I was going to stop it and that I'd spent enough money. And the next day there was an Apple event which I knew was coming, and they announced AirPods 3. So what are you going to do? Okay, here we go, let's have a look. This is new, I think. Two tabs here. Open up the box, and there we have traditional designed by Apple in California. And in the instructions, right, no stickers. No stickers. Not that I ever use them, but oops. Okay, and there we have USB-C cable and the AirPods themselves. And this is your typical Apple wrap, I think. There we go. And here we have one shiny new pair of AirPods 3. There appears to be a bit of a charge. Right, completely different form factor. Let's just get my AirPods 2. Is that right? Yeah. Ooh, nice and snappy. Okay, I'll just get my AirPods 2 and we'll compare them. AirPods 2. AirPods 3. If I hold them like that, you can see the stem is much shorter. And different angle completely. Different arrangement there. And again, different. Okay, so that's the difference. Now what I'm going to do, what I'm interested in these threes is you get spatial audio, whereby apparently the source of the sound appears to come from whatever device you're connected up to, which I think I'm going to have to do on the iPad rather than this iPhone, which I'm filming on. And also I want to see how it connects to the Insta360, because about the worst bit of the Insta360 so far has been the connection with the iPods, which I was thinking could be an incredibly easy way to record vlogs. But then I thought, well, if I've got the Insta360 mounted on the handlebars, it's going to be picking up an awful lot of wind noise. And even if I connect the AirPods up to it as I'm going along on the motorbike, and even though you can set voice priority in the Insta360 Studio, I think it might be a much better solution to connect these up to the iPhone, which I'll have in the pocket of my jacket, and record the voice for my vlogging separately and then sync them up. We'll have to do the old. Okay, so I'm going to stop this now. That's what you get. Right, now what I'm going to do now is charge these up and see how they connect to all the other devices. We'll have a look at some of the settings. Hi, right, we're on the iPad for clarity really, and I'm going to open up the AirPods 3 and We're getting connect. Press once on either AirPod to play, pause. Set up Hey Siri, not now. Announce calls and notifications. Okay. Done. We got 75% charge, so. Right, I'm going to put one in the old. I've got them in my ears now. And so we should be, in theory, recording through the microphones. Right, let's change the name to AirPods 3. Let's change it to Simon's AirPods 3. Okay. Connect this iPad automatically. Spatial audio. Done. Microphone automatic. Yeah, that'll do. Find wide network. Oops, serial number there we don't particularly want to show. Right. Okay, that's that bit. And I saw something about if you hold down on this, spatial audio off. Let's go head tracked. Okay, we'll turn up the sound. And now I'm going to play. Have I got any music on this? Which I can't relay to you, really. Why not? Right, nothing's happening. I can't hear anything. Can't hear anything. And that's not playing anyway. Huh. Why is that, we ask ourselves. No, can't hear anything, so I'm going to stop this now and investigate. Right, well, in fact, that was quick. As soon as I stopped the screen recording, because I assume it's using the microphones from these AirPods, the music did in fact start. So all I had to do was stop the screen recording. So they're working fine. The sound sounds very rich. I'm just going to test the spatial audio, so I'm going to turn the screen recording off again just for a sec. I just tried the spatial audio. It works really quite well. It's quite interesting, actually. The sound source, if you move around the room, it transfers from AirPod to AirPod. Right now, what I'm going to do is take the AirPods out, and we'll see the transition, hopefully, to the microphones on the iPad. So I'll put the AirPods away. A little case. And hopefully you can still hear me talking. See whether it automatically transfers over to the iPad microphones. Okay, I'm going to stop that now, and I'm going to get out the Insta360, and we'll see if we can get these to pair with the Insta360. Right, I can't seem to connect to the AirPods 2 on the Insta360. I just get this continuous revolving sign, and it never seems to actually connect. Don't know why that is. I'm going to have to investigate. Okay, I'm just going to connect up to the iPhone. I'm opening. I had it in airplane mode before, so I've opened up the thing. It says press and hold the button on the back of the charging case. connecting. Skip. Not now. Done. Simon AirPods 2. And there we go. And we're connected up. And, well, as you can see, completely painless. I'll set it up to the Mac later as well. So I'm going to stop this recording here. Right, I've been listening to music on these new AirPods and it's fine. Really nice, rich sound. But you get slightly different options than you do on the iPad. And spatialized stereo off, you can see it keeps on defaulting to off. And I want it head tracked. And yeah, and let's go into settings. Sounds and haptics. Not that. What do I want? Music. There we go. EQ. Right. If you go to music here, you can adjust the sort of sound profile of what you're listening to. I was listening to Van Morrison, so jazz. Automatic downloads, don't want that. Sound check, I don't know what that is. Don't know what sound check means. Downloaded music, 1.7 gigs, automatic download, animated cover on. Right, and that's basically a tour of it. What can I say? They feel a bit bulkier in the ear, I think. But the sound is very, very rich. Now, another thing I'm really interested in is whether I can get my new helmet on and keep the AirPods in place. Because if I can, as I explained in my vlog, I'm going to try and record audio on this iPhone, which is going to be in my pocket. So I'm going to stop this recording here. Okay, here's the new helmet. It's one of these. Origine Vega. Italian design, retro, red and white to go with the new red and white bike. Now, when I'm using AirPods to vlog on the motorcycle, I'm only going to be wearing one AirPod. That's so I can hear the traffic around me. And I can't understand people who play music in AirPods when they're riding a motorcycle. Everyone is trying to kill you. Why block off one of your senses? Don't understand that really. But now I'm going to try and get it on and see if the AirPod remains in place. And that's how it fits. It's shorter as we discussed. So let's try this. Yeah, and it stayed in place fine. So that should work really well. I'll just take it out. Fell out. So I have to watch that. You don't want to lose AirPods, they're a bit expensive. Time for a haircut, I think. Okay, well, I'll just wrap up. Okay, so first impression of the AirPods 3. Very favourable, really. I mean, they seem to work for the processes that I'm going to want to use them. I haven't checked the sound quality on the Insta360 recording yet, though. But as far as I can see, the sound is definitely richer. I mean, I'm no audiophile, but I definitely notice there's, it's much richer, a much fuller sound. and the AirPods 2 sound a little bit tinny in comparison. Having said that, I showed you all the settings you can mess around with, so perhaps I could get a better performance out of the AirPods 2. I don't know, I'm not going to be bothering with them anymore. But these, yeah, seem to hit the spot very nicely. I'm very happy, and thanks very much indeed for watching, and I'll see you next time.